Hey there, Aquarius. How's it going? Hope everything's going good with you and yours. We're heading into your week of March 28th. This is the reading for that. Speaking of weeks, you're going to be moving, your readings are going to be moving for the next 3 months. So until the end of April, May, June. So the end of June, you'll be moving over to Fridays. So everyone's getting bumped around. So you're more than welcome to still check them out on Saturdays, but if you want to see them as soon as they're uploading, Friday's the time to do it. And without further ado, let's get into your reading. We got a pop out for you here. We got the Page of Cups for your energy, for your weekly reading here. So we got the Page of Cups. What else do we have here for you? The Moon. Lots of water here. The Two of Cups as well. And the King of Swords on your top row. Let's check out your bottom row here as well. See what's going on. You got the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles here. And on the bottom of the deck here, challenge or what to watch out for this week is the Eight of Pentacles here. So I feel like a lot of hard work. I feel like you need to put in a lot of time for practicing. I feel like you're going to be, a repetition is going to be definitely this key for you this week. Practice, making sure you're doing things right as well, like relying on like the basics here. I feel is going to be really important for you this week. With that here though, we're starting things out with the Page of Cups, the Hangman here. I feel like you need to be, I think like there's kind of a new perspective coming here for you about something, maybe something to do with your emotions or money here as well, because we got 3 Pentacle cards here. So maybe some sort of new perspective when it comes to that sort of stuff. Maybe something, things that you put value on as well. Like the Pentacles don't necessarily have to be your money and material things, but they can also just be sort of things you put value on. Like, what do you put value on? Do you put value on, traits, or you put value on skills? You put value on the way people behave, right? Like, so I feel like that's going to be something really important for you. And I feel like you're getting a new perspective here this week with that Page of Cups and the Hangman. Because the Hangman, again, is that he's looking at things from a different perspective here, right? You can see he's upside down. But you can see with the Page of Cups here, that there's opportunities to be had with this cup and the fish in this cup. It's almost like we have a chance here to really do something. I feel like this new perspective is going to open up a lot of doors for you. I feel maybe in, like I say, in what you put values on and such. So maybe it comes to a relationship here, especially with that Two of Cups here a little later on in the reading. I feel like that's definitely something maybe you put a lot of value on, is like what you put value on in a relationship here. So very interesting. Moving right along, we get the Moon, the Ace of Pentacles here. The Moon is all about, partial information, sort of not being able to see the future, all that good stuff. So it's really talking about moving forward. Hello, Journey. Speaking of not being able to see very well, here comes a guy that blocks the view all the time. All right, Journey, you're gonna have to get out of the way. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So the Moon represents partial illumination. It represents, not being able to see everything very clearly here. And with the Ace of Pentacles, there's a new beginning, and it's like, it doesn't look like you know where this is going to lead you, but it certainly has an opportunity here with the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles for something really beautiful, because the Ace of Pentacles is that seed that you're planning to grow into something more that you want, something more beautiful. And I think that really applies here where we're talking about like relationships potentially with that Two of Cups here as well, because it could just be saying that you're here and like you put values on this, and maybe this isn't necessarily something that a lot of people put value on, right? Like when it comes to like, if it comes to a relationship, you may be thinking like, I don't really put a whole lot of value, or I put a whole lot of value and a whole lot of stake into like this thing, because this is what's important to me and I want this in a partner. And, maybe there aren't a lot of people out there that also put that as an important thing, but that's what's true to you, right? The Moon talks about walking your own path here as well. So I really feel like that's something that you definitely have to be putting value on, because it's true to you, right? And it's what you want. And I feel like regardless, this is going to lead you to where you need to be, because we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups here in the future for you as we go along here. And the Two of Cups is a soulmate connection. It's someone who really wants to be there, someone who wants to be part of your life, which is great. So I feel like that definitely is what we're talking about here in this situation. The Ten of Pentacles is also about the ultimate value, like the ultimate thing in your life that you really want to have, that you really want to grow to, you want to build up to, right? And it can be a family. It can be like, it talks about leaving a legacy behind, and leaving a legacy is like growing the family tree, right? So I see that there for sure. So I really like that a lot. Could also be saying like, you may be finding out what the ultimate value you have in a relationship is here in the future. Maybe doing some meditating and some soul searching and really thinking about like what is important to you. You know, if you've had partners in the past, like what were the things that you really liked the most about those people, and kind of find a person that exemplifies all of that here, which I really like. And with that King of Swords here as well, the King of Swords is the kind of ultimate like, hey, let's just be honest here. Let's be honest with ourselves. Like, what are the things that like make us happy, for instance? It's like, let's focus on that. Like, let's be honest with you and me. Let's do this here. If I didn't talk about it before either, the moon here is Pisces card. So you may have Pisces in your chart. And if you do, that's a nice little bonus because it means you're coming in a strong way. And leave a comment down below if you are, because that helps out the channel. I always love to hear about that kind of stuff. So also, speaking of helping out the channel, you can leave a like down below if this is resonating with you. You can also subscribe if you really like what I'm doing here. And of course, you can leave a comment down below if this really is resonating with you. It lets me know that you're clicking with what I'm saying here, and lets me know you like what I'm doing. So let's get into your clarifiers here, and then we'll get into your oracle message. Jeez Louise, I'm tongue-tied tonight. We got the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Love to see it. You love to see it. What we got for your bottom row here? The Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords rather. All right, look at this. Look at this. Here's really nice, because I like the Knight of Wands here, because the Knight of Wands is someone, again, who does things for themselves, and not in like a self-centered way, not in a selfish way, but in a way that it's like, I'm going to do this for me because I deserve it, because this is what I want, which I think is really beautiful here, especially where we're clarifying the Page of Cups and the Moon, right? We're clarifying this emotional beginning, this emotional discovery, as well as walking your own path. Moving along with the Page of Swords, clarifying the Moon and the Two of Cups, it's like, reach out to somebody, reach out to that person who you feel like has these qualities, who you feel like you would be a good match for. And I feel like you will be rewarded, because not only are you moving into the Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups, which is that overflowing emotion, like feeling so good about this person, they treat you so well, but we're going from the Page of Swords to the King of Swords, where we're like maturing, like you're maturing as a person. It's kind of, I feel like this is you being less naive about the world and less naive about relationships and such, and kind of coming into more of your own and really seeing like, this is what I want, like an actual connection. Whereas before, maybe connections you were going with before were a little more like, oh, well, I like this person, and you're a little more superficial, or you're a little more like naive about a relationship. But now with that King of Swords, you're kind of seeing clearly, like, this is what I really want. These are those qualities I really want. Down here with the Hangman being clarified by the Four of Pentacles, as well as the Ace of Pentacles clarifying. The Four of Pentacles talks about, you know, putting value on things and playing things safe, right? People don't take chances here in love. Well, we can't take chances in love, of course, but with the Four of Pentacles, it's really going to encourage you to play it safe, right? If you know what works, you know what you like, go for those things. Don't go for these qualities necessarily that are something that you don't know if you like or not, and whatever, because that might not necessarily be what you want. They say variety is the spice of life, of course, but I feel like in this particular case, I feel like you kind of know with the King of Swords today, like, you know what you want, like, and that's what you should be going for. So play it safe with that, and really put a good emphasis on the things you value. Like, he's holding these pentacles all tight, so the things you value, hold on to those, don't let them go. With the Seven of Swords here as well, I feel like you got to be on the lookout for liar, cheaters, stealers. That Seven of Swords can represent that kind of an energy here. So I feel like this is going to be a key for you, so watch out for those kind of people. I feel like maybe you've had experience with them in the past, so be on the lookout as well, and also be delicate with how you handle things too, right? You can see the person here in the Seven of Swords, they're holding onto the swords by the blade, so just be a little aware of how you're handling things too. Like, you don't want to be, you know, kind of being like, I'm not going to take a person unless they have this, 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 and this, and like telling them that pretty much, like, I don't want to be with you because you don't seem like the type of person that, like, yada, yada, yada. It's like, be delicate with it. Just say like, oh, I don't feel like we'll match up or something, or just say, you know, you're not interested, like, whatever, right? That kind of an idea, or at least be kind of delicate with it, like, maybe don't necessarily rush into something, right? Kind of talk it out with a person first and kind of, you know, have a feeling out process, right? I've heard before people say like that like you know, go on like multiple dates with a person, kind of be kind of carefree and stuff, and not like really be like, you know, really focused on like marriage and things like that, but kind of get out and get a feeling out process with them. You know, don't just do like one date and be like, oh, well, they didn't seem like the person. It's like maybe that first date, they were just nervous and they didn't really kind of have an opportunity to show you what they were like the most, or maybe that setting you were in wasn't really, you know, advantageous for them because it was really putting them out of their element or something like that, right? So just be aware of that. And again, with that Eight of Pentacles here being your challenge card, your card to watch out for this week, I feel like it's going to be a lot of hard work here for you in the future. So just be aware of that. Like, it's going to be hard work, and it's going to on not just the front of like dating and such, but also on finding what you really want to. So let's look at your oracle card here, wrap this all up for you with your oracle message, and send you on your way. All right, here we go, Aquarius. What do we got for you? We got the Here and Now card. All right, number 32. Let's check it out. All right, Here and Now. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential to create miracles in your life. So I like that a lot. Like, pay attention to what's going on now. Maybe you're interacting with someone right now. Pay attention. Are they the kind of person you want, like, right now? Don't worry about the future. Like, again, we were talking about that a bit here with that dating thing I just mentioned here at the end, where we were saying, like, you know, kind of go out on a couple of dates with them. You don't need to be thinking about the future. Just enjoy the date, enjoy the moment, and see if that's really resonating and clicking with you. So hope that helped you out. Hope that resonated with you. Remember, you can check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign videos after this one, and I will see you next time.